Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. We have a major update here regarding AT&T. So it looks like they've finally begun rolling out some new spectrum deployments for the spectrum that they purchased from EchoStar. That big purchase of $23 billion back in September is finally going to use. So we're going to dive right into it. The link for the article will be provided down below in the description for you. You can check it out in its entirety. I'm going to just kind of cover the basics here, the big stuff, and just let the update really speak for itself, because this is a big one. This is something to actually commend AT&T on, if you ask me. This is my opinion, personal opinion about this. So with this upload, or with this upgrade, should I say, customers that are in rural communities are finally going to be introduced to a stronger, more compatible network with AT&T, specifically for those lacking internet service. So if you're in a very rural community area, you may have very limited or no options at all when it comes to getting fiber and or internet altogether. Maybe there's a couple little mom and pop areas there. They're too expensive, not really reliable. You just don't want it. You've been hoping for a larger carrier to come by and save the day. Well, in this case, AT&T says that customers in rural areas could see up to 55% more speeds and capacity with their AT&T Home Internet Air. So that's a win in itself right there for many customers that are just lacking in that department. They don't know what to do. On top of it, AT&T says that customer download speeds can increase to 80% when connected to their wireless networks in areas with these upgraded spectrum deployments. So now, on top of that, we're starting to see like a vast improvement when it comes to just regular consumer areas, so little homes, communities, right? We're going to see FirstNet get a stronger presence, right? So that's very important. First responders out in the field, especially in rural areas, need to have a reliable solution when navigating, trying to get to someone in an emergency response. So this is all plus here, okay? They're saying that they've deployed hardware to 23,000 cell sites. That, of course, is their mid-band 3.5 gigahertz. And then that has been added to more than 5,300 cities, they're saying, across 48 states. So this is a significant response to the lack of service that many customers have been reporting. I know many of you have been saying AT&T has been falling off, right? They've been downtrending as far as reliability goes. I got to be honest, I've been hearing personally from people that I know giving me feedback that it's just not good. It's not working in areas that it should, like basements and just buildings. Like we're getting feedback from AT&T that we're used to getting from T-Mobile. So this is kind of odd for someone that, you know, feels that AT&T should be doing better with the history of its service and what they're known for being, especially for what they charge for their network, being that they feel they're a very strong and responsive, reliable network. We haven't been seeing that much of that. I feel that they've kind of been failing when it comes to 5G. So, you know, purchasing the EchoStar spectrum, Dish did build a nice little network. Many people were satisfied for the majority of the part there. So this is a big win. I think this is a smart investment that AT&T has made, and it's a proper response to the competition. It's a proper response to T-Mobile. It's a proper response to Verizon. Verizon failed to take their part of spectrum. I think they lost it to SpaceX and whatnot, but it is what it is. AT&T grabbed a hold of it. They seized the moment, and now they're going to utilize it. And I think it's going to be a big win for them. As far as I know, word on the street, they're not going to be charging extra for this, additional deployment, as they shouldn't. Their only thing they're really doing is helping themselves by building out a better network, which will, in return, give them more customers and keep customers that are looking to leave because of the lack of service that they've been receiving. So I guess this gives them the right to charge what they feel they're worth, meaning the plans that are currently priced, many feel are overpriced, right? They're overcharging for a network that they feel wasn't really that strong or reliable. Well, maybe that outlook will change now. while the other two are kind of tripping over themselves, trying to add more benefits and perks to their plans, things that are nice but not really necessary. AT&T is doing the opposite, and that's what I like about this update here, is they're just trying to spend their money where it matters, make the network stronger. After all, this is what's really important. When you sign up for a wireless plan, it's nice to have Netflix, it's nice to have Hulu Plus, it's nice to have, whatever else that they add to it, but it's not necessary, right? These are just additional things that, sure, why not? If you like the network, why not get some cool things along with it? But what really matters is a reliable connection, and that is what I think AT&T is trying to do here. They're not, if you notice, their plans are boring. They've been boring. They've been out of the game of trying to impress customers with perks for years now, and they don't care. They're not shy about it. Their plans got a little better. They're still watered down compared to T-Mobile and Verizon, but they're cool with that. They haven't cared. They haven't been trying to impress customers with that. Instead, like I said, we've seen a little tweaks with hotspot here and there, a little price adjustments, but very vague, very little to really write home about. But the network building, this now is, I think, their answer. Like, sit back, have some popcorn, and watch us build out a stronger network. And, I guess the results will speak for itself. I'm not here to hype up AT&T. I'm not here to hype up any network. What I'm saying, though, is what I'm already hearing is many are satisfied with the build outs. I'm seeing a lot of cooking with fire emojis on the socials, the social platforms. A lot of people raving about it. So, and comments, I'm seeing a lot of that too. So we'll see. We will definitely see if it's all that hype. Now, just a little additional here. So they're saying that, of course, this, to me, it depends on what kind of phone you have, right? If it has all the proper bands, if it was locked to a T-Mobile carrier, icons may not update properly. They may not update at all. You could be stuck with the wrong icon. You could be seeing 5G UC when you're on AT&T, and you should be seeing 5G Plus or 5GE. But assuming that that's not the case, if you're connected to 5G Plus, which is millimeter wave or mid-band, you should, of course, see that icon. If you're connected to low band, you should be seeing the 5G icon. And if you're just on 4G LTE, you should be seeing 5GE. In many cases, again, network could be lacking, may not update properly. Your phone may not be updating properly. You may not have the right bands, whatnot, but this is the case here. And for those of you that have gotten these updates, AT&T, the new Spectrum build out, let us know how it's been working for you. Have you seen a massive improvement, a little bit better? Again, they're not done yet, right? Some of these areas that they've started building, they're going to probably come back and build some more. And then, of course, they're saying over 48 states, right? So 48 states, 5,300 upgrades so far. So, that's a lot so far. So I guess we'll just continue to see more. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.